Thailand's former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra has returned to the country after 15 years in self-imposed exile. His historic homecoming comes on a day when his Peu Thai Party is seeking to form a government and end the political deadlock in the nation after the recent elections. The ousted leader was swiftly taken to court and has been sentenced to 8 years in jail for convictions passed during his absence. Billionaire businessman Shinawatra has been Thailand's most prominent politician for decades. His influence still remains immense, which was visible at the airport, with supporters greeting him in large numbers. Wearing red t-shirts, waving banners and singing songs. Red t-shirt is a political movement that was formed following the military coup in the year 2006, which ousted Shinawatra. Now, Shinawatra was elected as Thailand's Prime Minister in the year 2001. He headed the nation's first elected government, which completed a 4-year term. However, he was ousted by military in 2006. He was accused of multiple criminal offences, including corruption, tax evasion, and also human rights abuse for his war on drugs that left thousands dead. To avoid imprisonment, he fled the country in the year 2008. Since Shinawatra's ouster in 2006, Thailand's politics has remained turbulent. Another military coup in 2014 deposed his daughter from Prime Minister's position. The recent general elections that were held in May were seen as the most consequential in Thai politics. The election saw progressive parties leading far ahead than traditional and junta-friendly allies. The Move Forward party gathered the most votes at the polls. However, its leader, Peter Limjaroenrat, failed to secure enough support for his bid as Prime Minister in the country's parliament. To end the political deadlock, Move Forward's ally, Peu Thai Party, which came second in the elections, took over the formation of the government. It formed coalition with 10 other parties, including its former military rivals. The party has now nominated the business tycoon Srettha Thavisin for Prime Minister's position ahead of a confirmation vote in the parliament. Shinawatra's return that coincides with this nomination has prompted speculation that Peu Thai's alliance with its old rivals is in fact part of a behind-the-scenes deal to allow him to come back safely. Well, for more on this, we have our correspondent Andrew Wood joining us live from Hong Kong. Andrew, thanks so much for joining us. Now, you first help us understand the circumstances under which Shinawatra has returned after 15 years, considering the Supreme Court has ruled an 8-year sentence within hours of his arrival.
I think that was to be expected. He knew what a risk he was taking there, that he would probably get sent to jail. But don't forget, he is 74, and I think there's a strong belief that he may well get preferential treatment for a start. I mean, he's a former Prime Minister, so he'll probably get some respect in the system as a result of that. But also, as he's 74, he may well find that with a little bit of good behaviour and so on, he may well be released far earlier than the sentence might expect.
Now, Thavisin is expected to win the vote and become Prime Minister at the head of a controversial coalition. How will that impact the Thai politics, in your opinion?
Well, if it goes ahead, it's going to be an 11-party coalition. In all of my years of reporting on politics around the world, I don't think I've come across a coalition with so many partners. But it should bring to an end 5 months of caretaker government in which nothing has really been achieved of any great importance in Thailand, and that it's an example of really how not to run a political system in a way, by having too many parties and having a bicameral system, which makes it very, very difficult to come up with a consensus as to who is going to become the Prime Minister. And don't forget, he's still got to survive the vote of the bicameral House of Parliament.
Mm-hmm. Right. Now, Shinawatra's daughter was among the candidates in the recent election. Would she hold any office in the new coalition, in your opinion? What are you reading there?
Well, the man who's likely to become Prime Minister has said it's necessary to talk to your rivals, even if they are from the military government or from other parties and so on in the past. I don't know so much about his daughter. Don't forget that Mr. Shinawatra's sister, Yingluck Shinawatra, was also Prime Minister for a few years as well, back in once Mr. Shinawatra himself left. So it's definitely a politically well-connected family, and it might be a good idea, for the sake of unity, given that we've had all of this, this unrest over the past 4 or 5 months. It might be a good idea to offer her a position.
Right. Andrew, thank you so much for those insights on this.